Anticipated conference matchup made more compelling because both teams come in ranked in the top 25. This is going to be fun. Welcome to Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois, the home of the Fighting Illini. As we'll see the number 16 team in the land, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on one of the top 5 teams in this conference, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. He'll hand it off. Picks up the first, looking for more. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Boy, good, tough running there by the Michigan State running back. And Michigan State over the years has had great offensive line play, ability to open up holes, and good, tough runners like we're seeing today.
There's a 1st and 10 play. They'll ride the back again here. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
Boy, just like that, we've got a big play already here by this offense. Not afraid to take some shots downfield. They hit it. They got great field position now.
And the Spartans starting a new series here on 1st and 10. There's the handoff. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. Crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Takes the handoff again. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
So they're short on 4th down. The coach decides to trot out the field goal team. He got it. The field goal's good. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Looking for a gap. It's Richard. He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Play action here on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Richard. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. They'll run it here. Powering through. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on the quarterback there. That was a strong safety sneaking in. I don't think the quarterback saw him, and eventually comes home with a sack.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Graham. Tackle's made quickly, but that's a big gain. Ball moves to the 35-yard line.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Boy, great job up front by this Spartan defensive line. And Chris, that's one thing. Going all the way back to George Perlis and going to guys like Nick Saban when he was the head coach at Michigan State. Always been physical and played tenacious defensive football, led by that defensive line.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
And he'll drop back here on third down. That's reeled in. It's Graham. Touchdown, Illinois. Way too much speed on that play.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
PAT makes the score 7-3. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And they'll use the ground game here. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
First down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back. Makes the grab. It's Marsh. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle. I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with two guys bracketing him, I don't know why he would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
When a defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback, third down, critical down and distance, do a good job of dialing things up, and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
He'll field the punt. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. On first down, it's play action. Moves out of the pocket. Using his legs here. Fighting off the defender. Defense will make the stop of what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Illinois has the lead here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. That's a design quarterback keeper. Right down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
Now it's second down here. To bootleg here. Contact as he let the ball go. Catch made in space. Look out. You make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
And they'll give it to the back. Waiting him off. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Checks this down to the running back. Touchdown, fighting a lineout. That's how you finish a play.
Now, this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. Nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
It's blocked. Picked up by the offense. Can he make something happen?
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good.
So off the blocked PAT, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Michigan State.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Running back has it on a screen now. Breaking tackles. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
They're able to get a short gain to make this 3rd down a little bit more manageable. But it is 3rd and long. So this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, pick up any potential blitzes here on 3rd and long.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
And I'm shocked this guy is trying to get outside and make a play, Chris. You know what he's all about. Sit in the pocket, make a read, get the ball out of his hands. Here he's desperate, trying to make a play on the outside. Really not in his arsenal, as you see, and it backfires for a big loss.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Illinois sends the offense back out on the field. Passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
A quick throw out left, complete. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Third down, out of the shotgun. Caught near the goal line. And it's a touchdown, but there is a marker on the field. So the touchdown taken off the board by the penalty, and they'll back them up. That stings. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Out of the gun now on third down. That's a fly to the wideout. Oh, he dives to make a beautiful catch there.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
Illinois lines up first and goal now. Design quarterback run. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Goal line formation for the defense. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Illinois.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown. He shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point makes it a 17-point game. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Pre-snap motion from the offense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep to the right side. The ball is picked off. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
So the Illinois offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, they go with the dagger concept here on this play, but unfortunately the quarterback could not get it to his intended target running on that vertical route.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. The pocket breaking down. The senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Boy, this quarterback has a lot of confidence in his arm. He tried to thread the needle into double coverage. Lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
They bring the punter onto the field now.
In punt formation to kick it away.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And he takes it around the 20. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Here's the handoff. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle made after a big gain.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
He's brought down at the 45-yard line.
A gain makes it second and medium. Keeping it on the ground here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, especially on third down. Get him the ball.
The Spartans looking to crank up the tempo a bit. They look to throw it here on second down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. So on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points here before halftime. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. The deficit remains 17 points off the miss.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
Off the play fake on first down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against this secondary.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. And this pass is on target. Caught. They finally make the stop there after a huge gain, but that wraps up the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Spartans will kick this deep to begin the second half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So the Fighting Illini offense is back out on the field now. The passing game's been on fire. The defense has had no answer for it. Let's see if they found some solutions at halftime. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain. Get closer to midfield.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open. The quarterback makes the right throw. Look at these yards.
Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, you're going to have to keep your eye on that defensive end. If he collapses down inside to the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself as a quarterback to the outside. Now, if he stays outside, you're going to go ahead and leave it in the running back's belly. In this case, he pulled it and got some good yards himself.
This Illinois offense is moving quickly down the field. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. He hands it to the back. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Dropping back. Looking to throw for the 1st down. Fires it on the move. Oh, and another incompletion.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Got to make sure the guy's allowed to make the fair catch before you hit him. Very obvious call there. On the run, it's Frazier. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Gets into space at the 50. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. 1st down now. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He escapes the pocket. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and long. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
They call the counter play here. Tackle down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create.
And he bustles into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Ball carrier tackled there. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Number 4, set to advance on the football.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start at the 25. Illinois sends the offense back out on the field. Forced to punt last time, trying to add points, build the lead right here. Play action here on first down. He's running out of time here. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice gain.
Looking deep downfield to the left. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's third down.
Well-designed play here on this dagger route. Looked like everything was in play. Unfortunately, the timing off between the quarterback and that vertical seam.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the first down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the first, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got 4th and inches.
The punt team making their way on the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Caught way downfield and still running inside the 20. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Sparty.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
Offense still out there, down by 5. They're going to go for the 2-point conversion and make this a 3-point game. He's looking to throw. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
That keeps the score. Illinois 20, Michigan State 15.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
That's caught. It's Graham. They wrap it up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Looking to convert on third down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Direct snap. Crosses the 45. They'll bring him down, but the Wildcat look produces an explosive run to get a first down.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Play action fake. Looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Short pass finds the tight end. That's enough to move the sticks and give them the first down at the 41. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Illinois has the lead here. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Looking to throw yet again. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Throwing off play action. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Deep ball caught inside the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. So the offense flags flexing here, Kirk, and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Yeah, that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. Michigan State offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Shotgun formation. Here's the inside handoff. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wide out. Almost intercepted, falls incomplete, but a risky attempt there. Would have been his 2nd pick today.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's 3rd down. He's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
The Spartans will have to kick it away. Returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So the Illinois offense heads back out onto the field. Let's see if he can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Breaks free. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice game. They're getting closer to the 50.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Quick throw. The catch is made. They drag him down after a big game. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. You think that they're just working the clock here and running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield just to keep this defense honest.
On the run, it's Richard. He fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Game makes it 2nd and medium. And now the running back's got it again. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Grab down the middle. It's Graham. Now here he goes. Touchdown, Illinois. They were not going to catch him that time.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
Extra point up and good. A 19-point lead now here in the final quarter. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Michigan State offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? The receiver grabs it. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Well, as a defense, you'll take that all day. No problem at all. You give up a short little route. You tackle him inbounds. It keeps the clock running. That's a great job by the defense.
That completion makes it 2nd down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And the offense trots back onto the field here. Pounding away with the run game. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the 4th quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
Empty set now, 5 wide. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Richard. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver, but there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. The pass is intercepted.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock. Instead, throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. The time running out, serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? First play of the drive, they come out throwing. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
The sack sets up 2nd down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility, what he can do from that slot position. He can be the quarterback safety blanket.
Now it's 3rd down and long. They would hate to waste this great field position. Looking to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Breaks into the open. Past the 50, the 30, at the 20, at the 10. Touchdown, fighting Illini. The defense gets involved in the scoring.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Michigan State, 15.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Makes a move and breaks free. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
Oh, man, this guy's having a heck of a day. Now, they may not win this game today, but you cannot fault his effort, what he's been able to do. He's been the one bright spot as that last carry now puts him over the 100-yard mark.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be 1st down. Takes the toss and heads left. Breaks an open space. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
The old toss play, man. This is a play that used to be so popular in college football when teams ran out of the I formation. Nowadays, you can pretty much run the toss out of almost any formation. But the key is still sealing the edge, whether it's your tight end or your offensive tackle. Got to seal the edge to be able to allow your back to get to the corner.
Gain of 10. First down for the offense.
The Spartans have 1st and 10 here. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. The guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. He made a nice play in the backfield.
Ball handed off. Running with purpose. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple of minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space, and a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
The pass rush closing in. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a 4th-down stop.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Leaning on the run game here. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Same tailback, another carry. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. Important 3rd-down play coming up. Handed off for a draw. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.